Friends, if you enjoyed what you read, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave your comments. Your reactions and opinions mean a lot to me, and I always appreciate getting feedback. Let's discuss and share our thoughts together. My wife, who is pregnant, confessed she cheated on me last year. Am I wrong for how I am handling all this? The title pretty much says it all. She confessed to me last month because she wanted to get all secrets out of the way before we had our first kid. She said it was a one-time thing that happened a year ago. I did not want to cause her any stress because she was pregnant, so I immediately forgave her. She looked repentant and cried a lot when she confessed to me. I told her it was okay. But I wasn't okay. I was heartbroken and devastated. I kept this all bottled up inside because I did not want to cause my wife any further stress. I confided in my parents and my siblings. My parents told me to stay with her and not to give up a beautiful family and a future because of one mistake. My sister was of the opposite mindset and told me to dump her because she was cheated on by her ex-husband last year and has no tolerance for cheaters. I was confused, heartbroken, and traumatized. I decided to stay and give my wife another chance, but my heart is breaking piece by piece. I have no sense of reality or morality anymore. I already know things have gotten way too inappropriate between my sister and me, but my sense of morality has been broken. Am I wrong for how I am handling all this? Therapists near me are all booked. The next available therapy appointment is in a few months. My wife is genuinely repentant, and I do envision a future with her. My sister wants me to ditch the scumbag, and my parents want me to stay with her. I'm being pulled apart in all directions. I don't know what to even think anymore. All I know is what I feel, and I feel heartbroken and devastated, but I still love my wife, especially now that she is carrying our baby. Update. I want to thank people for the valuable advice. I have decided to get an STD test. I am also going to start looking for remote therapy appointments since people mentioned remote therapists are available much sooner than in-person therapists. I am scared to get a paternity test. I would love the baby regardless. I love the baby so much already, but I am scared of the results, and I don't know how I would deal with my emotions if the baby were not mine. I am already on the edge now emotionally and don't think I'm in full control of my emotions. My wife has been insistent on getting the test done and reassuring me the baby is mine, but I don't yet know if I'm going to get the test. I completely trust her on her physical affair being a one-time occurrence which happened a year ago, and if that is so, the baby would be mine. A few people asked what I meant when I said things have gotten inappropriate between my sister and me. It is mainly about how I'm using her as an emotional crutch. She is the only person in the world who understands what I'm going through and who, at the same time, also wants the best for me. I feel safe and comforted around her, and this has spilled over to some physical intimacy too. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Psychologist's perspective. This situation highlights the complexity of dealing with infidelity, especially during a sensitive time like pregnancy. The husband's initial reaction to suppress his emotions and forgive his wife immediately was likely motivated by a desire to protect her and the unborn child from additional stress. However, bottling up such intense emotions can lead to greater internal conflict, as evidenced by his later actions and feelings. Infidelity can be deeply traumatic, and it's not uncommon for those affected to experience a loss of trust, confusion, and a sense of moral disorientation. The conflicting advice from family members only adds to the emotional turmoil, making it difficult for the husband to process his feelings clearly. The husband's involvement with his sister as an emotional crutch and the subsequent inappropriate physical intimacy indicates a desperate need for comfort and support. This behavior, while understandable given his emotional state, can complicate the situation further and may lead to additional guilt and confusion. From a psychological standpoint, it's crucial for the husband to seek professional help as soon as possible. Remote therapy is a viable option, and it can provide the space needed to explore his feelings, process the betrayal, and address the emotional entanglement with his sister. The paternity test is another issue that needs careful consideration. While the fear of the results is understandable, clarity on this matter is essential for moving forward, whether in the context of the marriage or his role as a father. Ultimately, healing from this situation will require open communication, emotional honesty, and professional guidance. It's important for the husband to take steps to regain his sense of self, establish boundaries, and determine what he truly wants for his future and the future of his child.